Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare ASTRO Championship Series, free-to-play ODC number 4. I'm Myksta, joined by Milboss, and this is the Losers Bracket Round 9 matchup here between Billy Bundo and 4N Mega. We're starting off with Hardpoint Biolab in this best-of-3 series. Loading into the game now, Milboss, what are your thoughts on this match?
Really, I don't know what to expect. I haven't really seen this Mega squad playing together, but they have done a pretty good job today in the competition so far. So it's exciting stuff coming out of them to start off the first, I guess, tournament really for 2015. But we're going to see, of course, the Billy Bundo squad. They've been playing very well as well. So it's really going to come down to how these two teams have meshed over the past few weeks.
That's exactly right. Benno on your screens right now in the hardpoint itself. It is being contested. They're just going for stomps all around. They'll be able to take down one, but unfortunately for them anyway, the Mega team will be able to go on down, get those kills, and send 3 players in that hardpoint to just get that time for themselves. Of course, the current scoreline is 10-7. Of course, still in favor of the Billy Bundo side, but it is about to be tied back up here. Both players contesting, 1 player from each, as Eminence will be able to get the kill to try and put it in his team's favor to even up the scoreline. And once again, just this hardpoint has just been a cluster point of kills going back and forth between these two teams.
Yeah, it certainly has. We're seeing both squads getting decent amount of points on there, but I mean, that first hard point was so hotly contested, they only got around about 12 or 13 points each. So now on that second hard point, we're going to see which team can really take it over. We've got Dean doing all the work currently, holding it quite strongly and staying alive, which is exactly what he needs to do. 2 down there for the Mega squad, but Dean just able to stay alive. Then you're going to have Benno and Mental get into the hard point and back him up. So right now it seems like the Billy Bundo squad really are putting in that extra effort, staying alive on the hill, which is going to be so helpful going into the further hardpoint, especially being Biolab, because every single hardpoint on this map is always so hotly contested, but it's just been amazing luck that the Bundo squad has been able to hold it for so long.
I think it's been a bit more than just luck for them. That being said, 10 seconds still left in this current hardpoint. You're going to be having Scrism getting up the scrap time as the remainder of both teams setting up over onto this next hardpoint location. Of course, you do see from the minimap, the team of Billy Bundo is around the surrounding area first, and Eminence is trying to make his way into the building. Now, he did get taken down by a couple of bullets there from Benno as Dean takes down Resonix in return, so they've got the hill control, and they are getting a little bit more points on the board for themselves as they really allow their teammates on both ends to really have a little bit of a contest outside of the actual hardpoint. The fact remains that they haven't really been able to contest this one yet, Mega, and Billy Bundo have been getting all the points on the board.
They certainly have. You're going to see Kazuma trying to get into that hardpoint, get shot down there. Eminence doing everything he can in the slaying department. Going 16 for 7, definitely some good work coming out of him, but shot in the wrong direction as he tried to make yet another push into that hardpoint. Right now, the Billy squad is doing everything right. They are holding these hardpoints down, so I must take back what I said about the luck before. You're certainly right about that. Hopi and Dean have been doing absolute miracles, just staying alive for as long as possible. And now they've got such a commanding lead. I mean, it's not so much that there's no comeback, but it is still, at this point in the game, a very good lead to have.
It definitely is. I mean, we're seeing the hardpoint move over onto this green side. We see the fail melee out of one of the players from the Mega side, but Mental wasn't able to clean him down. Regardless, the rest of the team of Billy Bundo were able to pick up those kills, secure that green hardpoint, and get more points for themselves, hitting that 107 point mark compared to the 35 of Megas. Of course, there still is 30 seconds remaining in this actual hardpoint itself, but they do need to get more points on the board here, Mega, because they're really falling behind. And you mentioned it a bit earlier. It's on a map like on Biolab, where everything really is hotly contested. You don't want to be allowing your opposition to get so much of a lead.
Yeah, there was 4 down there for Mega, just not what they need right at this point. I was just seeing that kill feed go up with blue names first and red names second, which, I mean, that's some great slaying coming out of the Billy Bundo squad, but Mega just aren't doing enough to really get back into this one. Kazuma trying to do some work there, not going to happen. Eminence coming in from behind onto the hardpoint. He's got Hopi and Mental to deal with. Hopi gets shut down finally, but it is not enough, and all of a sudden they're over 100 points in the lead here, the Billy Bundo squad, and they really can sort of just sit back, stay alive, and not have to worry too much about the Mega squad. They just aren't putting enough into getting onto that next hard point. They're not really rotating very well either, which is a bit of a surprise from these players.
We had Benno just tearing up before he got taken down a little bit earlier, of course, along with a couple of his teammates over on the current hard point. And you're going to be seeing it now currently being contested. 2 players from either team contesting this hard point. Benno now left alone. Dean just rejoining for the moment. Benno will take down one. He turns around, takes down a second one as well for the last second of this hard point. It's now going to rotate back over to its original location, back over on the fans. And you're going to be seeing the Mega team already going forward to try and get these points and make a little bit of a return for themselves in this game. But not if Billy Bundo has anything to say about it, because they've already come back, they've already got control for the moment, lost it again, but they're still making Mega have one heck of a fight for them to even get scrap time off any of these hills. And I really think that's being reflected in this scoreline. 147 points to 254, and that is 4.5 minutes remaining in this map so far. 25 left on the hard point.
Look, there is so much time remaining when you look at it, but Mega have so much more work to do than that. Time is of the essence here as it is dwindling down. 4 minutes remaining, as you said. I mean, as I said, it is enough time, but Mega just need to be able to hold the hard point for longer than they are. They're getting on it, but just not holding it. They're contesting it, they're getting a few points here and there, but it's just not enough to get themselves back in hot contention with this Billy Bundo squad here. Hopi and Dean doing so much work on these hard points, and you've Benno with 30 kills to his name. I mean, he's slaying out of his mind right now. Eminence, yeah, he's just behind there in the slaying department, but slaying is not everything that Mega needs right now to get back into this one. They have to work so much, I don't know, more as a team. They need to work better as a team to really be able to get back into this one. I don't know if it's just their issues with actually getting to the hard point as a team and then having maybe 2 or 3 players there to take down whoever's holding it for the Billy Bundo squad, but somewhere down the line, they're just not working that well. So really, this is seeming to be all the Billy Bundo squad's game for the hard point, and they're just racking up the points like there's no tomorrow.
That they are, and I just want to touch back on Eminence's slaying that you brought up. Now, I think really slaying is an understatement because he's going 34 kills to 23 deaths. He's got 10 captures to his name also, and he's actually topping the board in terms of kills throughout the entire game. He's going to about to maybe make it 35. He's turning around looking for that player, but he will get taken down. Now, of course, now with it having rotated to this next hardpoint location, Billy Bundo, they're already set up. They're already getting these points, so they're likely to hit the 200-point mark and then some on this hardpoint and just keep that lead going extremely strong for themselves. And I really do think they're able to just secure the last 30 seconds of this one. They won't be able to come back, Mega, and secure anything on this map number 1. Of course, keep in mind, it is a best-of-3 series in this loser bracket round 9 match, so every map counts between these two teams.
Oh, it certainly does, but Dean and Bennett once again just doing everything on the hard point. They're just not letting up. They're being absolutely relentless with only 30 points remaining for them. They could do it on this next hard point that they're starting to make rotations to. We are going to see Eminence trying to work his way there, gets 1 kill, able to jump near the hard point, but wasn't enough time, wasn't actually on it. And once again, Dean able to be there straight away to rack up the first few points. They've only got 15 to go. It looks like it's almost going to be game for the hardpoint here on Biolab.
10 seconds is all they need to secure the game and the first map in this game. 240 points to 82 is the current scoreline at the moment. Scrism is on green as he tries to defend his hardpoint. He will be able to pick off 1 kill before getting taken down by Hopi. Hopi just collecting that final time that he needs. The players are coming across the green catwalk here as they are trying to contest this one. Hopi won't be able to pick off that kill, but that player does drop from a nade, I believe. It was actually a triple kill from Scrism if you include the friendly fire. Mental was able to go huge with a double kill. Eminence is on green though. 13 seconds left, but they're still going to be contesting it because all they need is 3 seconds to take this one out, and Eminence, he nearly got the triple triple kill. He got 2. His teammate picked off the 3rd, and now Scrism and Kazma are able to take these last couple of seconds for themselves. But it's now rotating over to the biggest cluster of Biolab, the one dead center in the middle. You got all 4 players from the team of Billy Bundo there. You've got Mega pushing on forward, but unfortunately, it's not going to be too good for them. They lose map number 1. Billy Bundo takes it out. They go up now 1-0 in the series after a 250 to 98 point win.
Look, we're looking at these scores here, and we have some amazing numbers coming in from so many different players. You've got Benno with 42 kills to his name. You've got Eminence with 40 to his. Just the slaying has been so well for both teams, for particular players, but it just wasn't enough for Eminence and his mega squad there. I mean, the objective work just wasn't coming out of the players such as Kazuma there. So, you know, we've got a 2KD coming out of Benno. You've got the objective work coming out of Dean. I mean, it doesn't show in his captures really there, but overall, he was on those hard points for a very large majority of the time. I can't really think of a time where he wasn't on it for more than maybe 30 seconds at most. So he definitely played his part, and it goes to show what staying alive on the hard point can do. Like, you need to be able to get the kills once you're on that hard point.
You definitely do, and I mean, I think they did play it fairly well for themselves. Of course, Mega was a little bit surprised. They didn't really seem like they were giving it their all. They didn't really have too much of a structure going for them. But then I guess the team that they're versing, you know, the strength that they really came out on top with over on that, you know, early stage metagame really just panned out for the middle and late game for themselves to really take out that convincing victory. But that's only map number 1. We got map number 2 coming up next. I do believe it is an uplink game. I could be corrected. It could be a capture the flag, but it's going to be one of those. And it's going to be on Detroit uplink. Okay, even better.
Uplink Detroit.
We're going to take a quick break, though, while we wait to get into that lobby. Don't go anywhere, because we've got more action coming up next in the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare Astro Championship Series free-to-play ODC number 4. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare Astro Championship Series free-to-play ODC number 4. Uplink Detroit loading on up here between the teams Billy Bundo and 4N Mega. We had quite a one-sided first map. Biolab Hardpoint. Yeah, it really went in Billy Bundo's favour, leading with a final scoreline of, I believe it was 250 points to 86 as a final full-time map score, and that really was showing that, you know, the skills that the Billy Bundo team had with that structure. Whereas Mega, they had a couple of nice individual plays, but we didn't really see that come out in the actual game itself for the objective. Now we've got Uplink Detroit, a little bit of a different objective game type. Droid in the middle of the map. Teams are going to be pushing for this one straight off the bat. We've got Hopi picking up, getting the first touch with this ball.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see the objective come into play here, but back onto that, where you were saying about the individual performances, we saw Eminence absolutely go off there. Resonix tried to get that one in, not going to happen, so it is going to be thrown out of bounds by Hopi, but I'm really looking to see him get back into that slaying role, but try to encourage his teammates to put on more of an objective face than they did in that hard point. So, Uplink. It's all about getting those 4 downs, capitalizing on them, and then getting scores. I mean, that's the easiest way to do it, to be perfectly honest, is to try and get all the kills you need and then just roll in for the score. Maybe even get a relay there, but we are going to see a 4 down for the Billy squad. So, Mega can try and capitalize on that, get a score there. Eminence not able to make that throw count.
Yeah, unfortunately, he did miss by a little bit as he got taken down. That has allowed the Billy Bundo squad to actually pick up the ball, throw it to their teammates, reset back over onto the middle side, and allow them to get a little bit more possession over onto the map itself. Of course, you do have Scrism now currently with the ball. It did get chucked from one end of the map to the other, but now currently off, being thrown off the map back over into its respawn point. Mental will pick it up. He'll go over into the schoolyard. He'll swap over to him. He's able to cross on over. One of the players from Mega was watching that. He's going to be watching it again as the entire team once again gets taken down from Billy Bundo, and that's going to reset the ball back over into the middle of the map as well. Teams are going to have enough time to go for this respawn and make their next move. The ball did get picked up by Kazuma, I believe it was, before getting shortly taken down by a Nay. That was a team down from them as well. So hopefully this time we might be able to see our first points of the game 2 minutes into it.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing Eminence and his squad get control of the map, at a few times here, but they just have not been able to capitalize it on just yet. But Mental could go through for the first cap, not able to do so, and Kazuma able to get the throw out of bounds there, so it will be a reset. But we've got Billy Bundo squad in there, ready to get the satellite once again. But Scrism, last alive for Mega. He really needs to stay alive here so his teammates can respawn here and try and do some defensive work. But you're going to see Benno trying to make a play through the middle of the map. He's going to get the first goal. That's going to be 2-0, and the kill there to just rub salt in the wound. So that is going to be, as I said, the first score going through for Bundo's squad. But we are going to see here that that they are trying to go through for another one straight away. They're not letting up. They're not just going to sit back and defend their lead. They're going to go straight towards another cap. So a good work to get straight back into this one after Mega really held the grasp on the game to start it off.
I'm on board with Dean 2G at the moment as he misses the melee over on the player of Resonex, and he's going to be able to actually pick up the ball, running it down through the main street here as they'll be going over for this 2-point dunk in. Possibly, no, he's going to flake around and Duke. Will he be able to go in for the 2-pointer? Yes, he will. He'll be able to go ahead and get those points, type the scoreline with 90 seconds remaining in the first half of this map. Of course, COD Vision on with you, for you all right now. You're going to be seeing the shots actually miss as Beto was able to get a double kill, taking down Resonex and Eminence. He won it for Swoop. Now Hope is going to be just running it down. His teammates providing cover. He'll be able to get the points. Now he does die, but the objective is what matters, and that's going to make it 4-2 with a minute 15 on the clock.
Yeah, definitely a good lead to have here, but they want to increase it. I don't think they really want to just sit back and defend the satellite. That's not really going to be helpful because statistically speaking, Mega have the better side here. They have the shorter distance from the satellite spawn point to the actual capture point. So with that being said, they have been able to capitalize on one 4-down that they got on the team of Billy Bundo, but we are going to see once again Dean with the satellite. He's going to be just waiting around the corner of school, just being patient with his move in there. Scrism just waiting around the corner. He knows that he's there, Scrism, so he's going to be careful waiting, but his teammate comes in to save the day. That is going to be Hopey getting a nice 2-piece there, and it just opens up the road there, Dean, to really try and get another cap before the end of this half. But he does get... what was that? Was that a...
He got
that would have been an EMP.
Yeah, he got EMP'd and he wasn't able to use his exosuit because of it, so he had to just look straight up, throw the ball straight through the guts, and was able to get the 1-pointer at least for himself. But yeah, that was an easy 2-pointer for him. Luckily, the EMP really stopped him from being able to use that exosuit double jump. But that's going to be the halftime score, 5-2.
Yep.
It's quite a little bit of a lead for themselves, but for Mega, I mean, 1 point or 10 points leads a lead, and they need a lead. They need a map to tie up the series and force an S&D decider.
Yeah, look, they don't want to go out like this. They don't want to get shut down in 2 respawn game modes because some of the players on that for not Mega squad are formidable players in the scene. We all know them. You got Resonix, Eminence, Kazuma, and Scrism. Those guys do not want to just get shut down like that. So I'm hoping to see them really get themselves back into this one, get a few more 3 or 4 downs on Billy Bundo, and then try and get back into this one. Get that lead that you're saying is oh so important, but it is going to be difficult. Eminence with the satellite throws it out of bounds. Good play by him because you were seeing Benno trying to get in for a quick capture there if it hadn't been thrown out of bounds. But it's going to be once again 2 down for the Mega squad. I mean, they consistently seem to have at least 1 or 2 players down. So all of a sudden, I'd like to say the Billy Bundo slang has improved a little bit, but no one really has impressive numbers so far from that squad. You see 19 kills coming out of Hopi, that's nice, but look at Eminence going 23 for 16 on a 3-point streak with a whole 4 minutes remaining. I mean, he has got a lot of time to get some more kills and get his team to score to capitalize on some 4 downs.
Oh, the ball will be thrown straight into his face. Scrism doing a nice play to just shut down Mental. Now he's looking for the throw just over into their side of the map. Dean2G will end up picking the ball out, chucking it back over onto the middle straight. Now we have him actually pushing on, dashing forward to actually take down a kill on, I believe it was Resonex, as he's looking to pick off a couple more to just try and keep his teammates alive here, trying to play for this objective over on the droid itself. But Kazuma will be the one to pick it up. He's going to be running it down into the schoolyard, but will get stuck on the door frame there as he will get taken out. I do believe the entire team got taken down there at that contest. Won't be able to swap players until the player respawns. There we go. On board with Hopi, though. He's going to drop the ball thrown over onto their side of the map. And currently, we're really just having a slaying fest here with the opposing team constantly just getting team downs at the moment, which is an incredible effort to say the least.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, we're seeing Eminence all of a sudden, since I was last looking, he's already got like 5 or 6 more kills, which is definitely going to be helpful in the situation that his team is in. But that's 3 down there for Billy Bundo's squad. So we are going to see Mental trying to make a run for it, but he doesn't have anyone to back him up, really. He gets the slap on Kazuma there with the satellite. That's going to be helpful, but going for the throw here, as he's going to get that one, just misses by the looks of things. So we need to see Kazuma throw that one out of bounds, but he's only got 2 minutes 30 to get his squad back in the running here. No scores have been made in the second half so far, but, I mean, there is time, but we are getting so many kills coming up on that kill feed. It is just scrolling up over and over. I can't really see much of 2-point scores going through, but as I say that, however, we do see a 1 point coming in from Eminence there, so he got the throw there. Nice nades coming from Hopi on Dean. That was just perfect teamwork there, taking the other teammate out, but, I mean, right now, Mega really have to do some work in the slaying department.
That they do. I was on board with Hopi. He did get taken down, so that could be a good start for his team. Mental going to be trying to run it over through the back end of back ways, back alleys, back rooms. He goes for the throw. Will he be able to get the point in? I do believe he did, and that is going to make it a 6-3 point score. It seems Kazuma going to be going on through with the ball off the spawn here as he's going through the schoolyard, going into the score. He's got his whole team there to provide a little bit of cover, but no, the nade will take down the ball carrier. That's going to be Eminence who picks it up next. Will they be able to go on in for this point? It's right underneath, and it's going to get picked up there by Beto. Beto will fall. Mental will fall. The ball will now get picked up by Dean. Dean will be able to throw it outside of the map, though, as Residix was able to take him down. The ball will reset back over to its spawn point. Kazuma going to be going straight for the repeat run. He was actually looking to go back for the repeat run over through the score, but he decided against it and goes back over to the middle street, chucking it into their hands and allowing them to maybe fall a little bit baited towards the ball itself.
Yeah, I mean, getting that 1 point was so necessary there. It just increased their lead enough that there is no chance of a 1 possession lead or 1 possession tie coming from Mega in that regards. But, I mean, we've only got 30 odd seconds remaining here. It does not look like it's going to be possible for Mega to come back into this one now. It's a 2 possession game right now, and that is hard enough as it is, let alone in 20 seconds. So that looked like it is going to be the end of Mega's run in this competition. And that is going to be, of course, the Billy Bundo squad taking out map number 2 and hence going into what I believe is going to be the losers bracket finals.
That it is, and it will be a matchup against the Bees here, taking them on. Now, I'm just checking quickly, but it will not be... Actually, no, I am checking where their matchup is. It doesn't seem like it will be a continuation series, so we're going to be playing just a standard best of 5.
Best of 5
for themselves. But I just want to note that if either of those 2 teams makes it back to the grand final to take on the Faction AU, regardless of which team it is, it will be a best of 11 continuation series. But it does seem like that is all for this match. As you did mention a little bit earlier, Millbuster, it's going to be a 2-0 victory to the team of Billy Bundo there as they advance into that loser bracket final. We'll take a short break, though, while we wait for that lobby and matchup to get started. Don't go anywhere, because this is the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare ASTRO Championship Series, free-to-play ODC #1 stream. I'm Myksta, joined by Millboss, and we'll be back soon with the loser bracket final.